Robles is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out host, Rico Robles. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Oh yeah, we are back on the show. We did mention that it's always nice and always a pleasure to have her here, and it's always a great conversation to catch up with her wherever she is, all over the world. Yes, I'm gonna say all over the world because she is everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, a lady who needs no further introduction. Welcome back, Nadine. Hi, Nadine.
All over the world talaga.
Yeah, diba? I mean, last time kong nakita, I mean, you were at a bathtub facing a snow. Parang
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sobrang ganda. Grabe. So how's
Yeah, thank
everything?
you.
How are you? How are you doing?
Great. Well, I just got back yesterday. Actually, wala pa akong tulog.
Mhm.
Jet lag is real, my friends. So, yeah, but no, it's great to be back. I think I had a good vacation. So I'm ready to get back into the grind. Yeah.
Mhm. Where did you go? What was it? I saw different parts of the world, but I don't know what part of the world that was. I know it's in Europe,
So,
and
so France, mainly, but because, like Europe, like it's all like one big thing, right? So we kind of went to Italy for a bit just to buy like ice cream and a drink. Kasi it's just a Mont Blanc, like it's just a tunnel kasi, like it's like an 11 kilometer or something like that long
Mhm.
tunnel from France, and then you're in Italy na. So wala lang, trip lang namin na
Mhm.
mag-Italy. So we just drove through the tunnel, uh, and then went to Italy, and then just bought ice cream and a drink at a gas station, and then went back. And then did Switzerland too, like for a day, just to see the lake. Um, and then Germany also
Mhm.
for Europa Park. I'm not sure if you're
Mhm.
familiar with that, but like it's like the best for me now. The best, I guess, theme park. Oh, well, I mean, nothing beats Disney, but the roller coasters in Europa Park is just the best.
I mean, ikaw lang yata yung gumawa nun, Nadine, na
Which
tumawid
one?
ng, para lang mag-ice cream. I mean, goes to Italy just to get ice cream and then a drink and then goes back. Am I right?
Well, I mean, we're already there. It's like 10 minutes, so, well, yeah, 20 minutes away. So might as well, di ba? Para masabi mo na I've been to Italy in this trip.
Ano yan, ang tanong diyan kasi, before we lay out everything and the movie promos and all the tweets and the questions, ano yung ano dun? Ano yung biyahe dun? Why did you go there? Is it a vacation? Is it to meet certain people? What is it?
No, it's just really for vacation. I've always wanted to ski because I've never done it before. So when we heard that France is like everything is opening up now, let we took the
Mm,
chance, like book tickets. Parang November pa lang may tickets na kami. So we booked
mm,
tickets right away as soon as everything opened, and then yun talaga yung agenda to ski.
mm.
So, but I mean, we're there
And
now,
how
so
was
might
your
as well go
your
around.
skiing experience? Did you get lessons first or ano na lang para bang, let's just go for it? I know you're a gutsy girl. So,
No,
you're like, go for it, you know? So how was the first
well,
time?
I did just go for it, but I had an instructor because it's yeah, because it's really my first time and it's not really that easy. So I had an
Mhm,
instructor, but because I used to rollerblade, so it wasn't really hard because apparently it's pretty much the same thing.
mhm,
So it wasn't really difficult for me to ski, but I think I cried a couple of times, like on top of a slope, just
mhm,
because I'm scared of heights. And when
mhm.
you're on top of a slope and it's a really steep slope, it's scary because you can see like you can see the other, like the end of that slope, and it's super scary. Yeah,
Mhm. And then you have to go yung gano'n, eh, 'no? You have to slalom down. Hindi
yeah,
ka puwedeng straight
yeah,
down. Bilis
yeah,
yun, 'no?
yeah.
So, well, we're glad that you're here safely. You're in one piece and you're here to talk about your movie, which we will talk about a little later on. But, for those that are
Yeah,
tuning in, we do have Nadine. She is joining us. She is back in Manila. Now, the last time we had her on the show, she was talking about her music. And then from there, she jetted off. Now, online, medyo nakikita na natin who you're with, whether it's Surigao, we're seeing photos and everything. Ngayon, for me, I want to know. I guess people want to know instead of having all the marites on the side tweeting and texting who that guy is. Sino siya? I wanted to have a Joa reveal, but he's not here in the
oh my god.
country. So we just want
No,
to get to know.
he's just not here right
There,
now.
there. Okay, okay. But he's not in the country.
Yeah.
We
But
just
he's in
want to
the
know.
country.
Yeah, sino siya? I don't know his
Oh my
name. I'm
god.
sorry. So I see him.
Rico Chismoso.
But how did you guys meet? Saan kayo nagkakilala and everything?
So we have common friends in Siargao. When I went there last year,
Mhm,
that's when I met him. Yeah, I met in July. Yeah, it
mhm.
was July. Yeah.
And then lumapit lang siya sa'yo na
So,
parang, "Hey, how are you?" What's the
grabe,
thing?
hindi naman yun ganun.
You're
No,
Nadine Lustre,
so,
right? Can I have some
you know,
sarsa? Can I have some Mang Tomas from
to
you?
be
Gano'n?
to be fair, he didn't know who I was because
Mm,
he's not into like the Filipino showbiz. Like he's so ignorant when it comes to that. So he doesn't know anything. He didn't know who I was. Basta my friend just invited us and told us na to go nga to his villa
mhm,
because it's a nice villa. All right.
mhm,
So she invited us because she works for the villa's social media.
mhm,
My good friend Andrea. So yeah, she just invited us, and then so happened that like no one was there, no one was staying
mhm.
there. So he was like, "Yeah, just come over." Yun, we were just hanging there, and then
Sa lakad siya, dala siya pizza, gano'n. "Hey, have a
you
pizza."
know,
It's out. He
there was
ordered
pizza though. There
pizza.
was pizza though, but we ordered the pizza. But yeah,
Oo.
there was pizza.
And then paano siya naligaw sa'yo? Ta's, paano I mean,
Oh
did it
my
take a
god.
while? Paano siya naligaw? I mean, was it like, "Okay, maybe I'll get to know you when you're in Manila." I mean, paano siya nagpa-cute sa'yo?
He flew here. Like after when I got back na from Siargao,
Mhm,
after that trip, he flew in, and then that's when we really like started hanging out.
mhm,
We just never stopped talking, and I think that that's like one of the things that I love about our dynamic. We
mhm,
always have something to talk about. Um, it's it's funny how in sync we are. Like we like a lot of we like the same things.
mhm.
Um, yeah, it's just yeah, it's like two peas in a
So
pod, pretty much.
so what do you guys talk about?
Nakainis ka.
Chinismis
You're so annoying.
sa'yo. Wala kang jowa reveal, tsitsismisin kita ng konti. Para naman malaman namin. Alam mo, Nadine, sa'min dito, people online din. Ako talagang sa TikTok, gano'n-gano'n lang ako, eh. Sabi ko, "Uy, nasa ano siya, okay, so I wonder how she is." So ngayon nakikilala namin siya through you, through the
Yeah.
greats and not just from other people's opinion, other people's, 'di ba? It's better if we get to know, ito nga si Raisa natawa na, is so
Rico,
chismos.
so chismoso.
I just wanna know, 'di ba? 'Pag gano'n nga, I mean, so pakit siya sa'yo and everything. And then paano mo nalaman na siya na nga yung guy na para bang, okay, 'di ba? I mean, how did you know that to say yes?
I don't know how to. I don't know. It's just it, you kind of just know. I mean, it's
Mhm,
not. It's funny because it's one of those things that super like it. You just know.
mhm,
Like you don't have to like sit down and really like think about it long and hard. It's just it's just it is what it is. And I like it that when we talk, it's not always about well, we talk a lot. We talk a lot of stupid
Mm,
stuff. I mean, just
mm,
like he loves memes. I love memes. Like he likes
mm,
watching funny videos. I love watching funny videos also. Like the weird like dad jokes,
mm,
corny jokes. But uh, I learn a lot from him and with
mm,
him because he's the kind of person who loves watching documentaries. Like
mm,
I don't know. He's very intelligent. Like he knows a lot about a lot of things. Like you
mm,
ask him stuff about um capitals of each country. There was this one time we were just asking each other the capital of
mm.
this country, this, and he knows like 95% of it, and I'm like, what? It's
You're
just
like, "Yeah, I gotta Google that, but look at you, di ba? It's like
yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. It's just always fun hanging out with him.
now when you got into this relationship, Nadine, hindi naman natin itatago na many of the fans, iba nagulat. Some are very happy for you. Some are celebrating,
Yes,
like, oh my God, like me, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's in a relationship. She's happy because you've gone through so much, and it's not strange. She didn't keep it from everybody. You
yeah,
left so much of your vulnerable side with wildest dreams and everything that we felt that as your fans, and then this one, para bang, so you fell in love and you're like, okay, tayo na. Ngayon, the world will have to see you and meet you. I know how much you want to keep this private, but how did you
yeah.
prepare for it? Did you prepare for him? Like, did you tell him may briefing ba siya na para ba? What do you call each other? You call each other babe? What do you call each other? Honey buns?
Babe.
What? Babe. Okay, so you're
Babe.
like,
Yeah.
oh, babe, ganito tayo. May mga movies akong lalabas.
Tagalog.
I mean, how did you brief him? Pag ganun?
He was kind of just thrown into it. Kasi when we started hanging out, even in Siargao, when we would
Mm,
hang out with everyone else, photos, this is when it started talaga, that trip, that very first trip to Siargao. There really was no, like, there's no use hiding it because you can't.
mm,
We're always hanging out. People are always taking photos. I mean, it's understandable because people have, like, they've never seen me with someone else. So it's kind of weird that I'm hanging out with this other dude.
mm,
So I get it. But I mean, there's really no intention of hiding it in the first place. Like, it was just
mm,
all right. Like, I've I don't like hiding. I don't like
mm,
lying to people. I don't like keeping things, and it's really hard. It's
mm,
difficult because I know a lot of people who hide relationships, but eventually they come out and they find out now. Oh, okay, it's okay, pala, if you just show everyone. It's like effortless. Like it's hard.
mm.
It's harder if you're hiding things. So I'm like,
Ang ano nga,
whatever.
eh,
Just
ang gandang nakikita namin in this dynamic na this is the most liberated that you've ever been.
mm,
Even your face, like right now, you're glowing, you talk about it. I mean, you're so happy. Your cheeks are glowing. Look at that. I mean,
highlighter lang yan. Blush on lang
and
yan.
then grabe ka, Nadine. Nagmumotor ka na mag-isa. Nakikita ko sa Facebook, nakikita ko sa TikTok. Ninenervyos din ako sa'yo, nagmumotor ka na mag-isa. Ang laki-laki ng motor mo. So, Nadine, paano ka naman, I mean, who got you into riding? Is it him? I saw the Sugar video, ride kayo, yan, nakaangkas ka.
Yeah,
Pero iba yung ikaw mag-isa eh. Iba yung scooter, iba yung malaking motor, no? So, how did you
yeah,
feel about it? When you finally got your own bike and are you looking to be
yeah.
racing or is it just a leisure riding?
Oh my God, leisure riding lang for sure.
Mm,
I mean, I've always loved, and you know this, I've always loved cars and
mm,
motorcycles. And I mean, I got it from my dad, obviously. He was a big rider himself back in the day. And growing up, I would see him ride motorcycles and drive these crazy cars. So ano
mm,
na talaga siya? Like it's a given that the firstborn would also have that, like, I mean, I guess, interest. Um, I've always wanted to learn how to ride a big bike. Just I
mm,
really find it cool kasi, especially if a girl is riding a big bike, it's it's different, diba? Sobrang
Mm,
astig. And you know me, like I love trying new stuff.
mm,
Um, I like being on edge,
mm.
you know.
So,
But
edgy Nadine.
definitely, yeah, always naman. You know
Of
this,
course.
always naman. But it's really him who pushed me to do lessons.
Mm,
Kasi ako, wala, game, sige, let's go. Ganun lang ako eh, but it's really different when when you learn properly, you know, when you learn the
mm.
basics talaga and you build it up. Like I learned a lot in riding school.
And for this, for him to push you to do this, to the writing school and everything, to actually formally learn it. Are we gonna be seeing you? Will we be seeing you in Metro Manila? Magugulat na lang kami. Uy, sino din Lustre? Alam mo
Oh
yung,
my
yung sa
God.
katabi mo. Like, there's one time si Richard Gomez yung katabi namin sa traffic eh. Uy, si Richard Gomez yun ah. Si Jericho Rosales yun ah. Will you be joining some ride groups?
Definitely not. I won't be driving in Manila just because
Mm,
I've ridden on the back like a couple of times already, and God, like the traffic here is insane. Like I commend all of the Grab drivers on past, like everyone who's on a motorcycle like every day for, you
mm.
know, braving the traffic. It's really 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 dangerous. So I don't think I'll be riding in Manila. Probably more in Siargao or out of town. It's just
Mm.
I'm just scared. I'm scared to drive here.
Just make sure you always wear a nice helmet, okay? You gotta make sure you're safe, all right? You gotta be well protected. For those who are tuning
Full
in, we have
gear.
we got Nadine
Full
Lustre. She
gear.
is joining us. She is back in Manila. So, your music, you left us off with a really nice song with Sweater Beats. That was, and then the year ended and it transcended to this. Now, is there a full album coming out in the works? Are you working on anything as far as music?
Well, right now I am just finishing grade pretty much, so promotion,
Mm,
and then when the movie's out, push it a bit more, and then move on to the next project. I
mm,
don't really wanna like fill my plate, you know. I wanna take like one thing at a time, just because
mm.
I know I can't handle it. So as soon as everything is finished with grade, I'm gonna move on and start working on music again.
So one step at a time. I've noticed, like, with the journey that you're doing now, is it a life lesson from last year or last 2 years that you had too much on your plate all at the same time? That could this relationship be better, not private, but more of like not hiding so much from the public eye, but more of just living your life? Could that be safe to say?
I mean, definitely learned a lot from the past. I don't want to do something like like half assing it. Sorry,
Mm.
I couldn't find a better word. I mean, you know, like I don't want to. I want to give my 110%
Mm.
in everything I do. So definitely have to focus on one thing, and then when that's done, move on to the next.
Mm.
When it comes to the relationship, I mean, I'm not really. It's just that it's not. It's different, you know. Like he's not in the showbiz industry, so definitely different. And not everything is magnified. Not everything is hindi naman recorded, but people
Mm.
don't see everything this time around.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Is that
definitely
better?
it's a bit more private. Definitely it's a bit more private. It's different. It's not necessarily better, but it's just different.
Does he ever ask you, like, do you ever post about me, babe? Yeah, ganon.
Oh my
Huh?
God.
Does
You
he
know,
do that?
every time
That-
no, every time I post about him, he's like, "Why are you posting? Why are you posting my face?" Because he gets really conscious. It's so
uh,
funny nga when because before going to France,
mm,
biglaan I got a gig in Dubai. Exacto, the stopover is in Dubai, so I was like,
mm,
might as well do it, you know, like first my first time ulit being on stage with a crowd is in Dubai Expo, and there's a lot of people in Dubai Expo, a lot of Filipinos.
mm,
So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Extra pocket money na rin, but
mm,
anyway. So we were there in Dubai Expo, and it's funny because there's a video of him. Nakatalikod lang siya, like he's watching the show, and then someone was
mm,
calling out his name. And the girl was like, Hi, Christoph. And then he looks back. It's so funny. And then he waved and then he walked out. It's the funniest thing because he really doesn't know how to act in public. If
What's
you
his
see that,
name?
Chris.
Chris. Okay, okay. So I'll see
Yeah,
the
his name
video.
is
So
Chris.
yeah, I'll see the video.
Yeah. I'll link you. I'll
Was there?
link you the video.
Sige, sige. I mean, was there ever offers of him going in show business? Did
Oh
people
my
ever
God,
ask him
no.
like, "Oh, maybe you want to be"? I mean, he cooks, right? He's like a chef or something, right?
No, but he can cook. But he's not really a chef.
Mm. Was there
Where
ever
did you get
offers? Like,
this?
wala, inaano ko lang, gina-guess ko lang kasi yung look niya di ba? Gina-guess ko lang. Pero
Not
I mean, was there
really.
offers if ever for you guys to do a show together? Kunyari, you two have a
No,
reality show together. Would you guys do it?
no, no. I wouldn't do
No,
it.
no. It,
I
it's it's
feel
it's
like
a big ano.
to put someone who's not used to the industry in it is
Mm,
it's. I feel like for you to be in the showbiz industry, you have to be trained because it's
mm.
it's a whole different monster. Yeah, it's different talaga. You
So
can't just like throw someone in. It's
and
scary.
try to understand it and live the life
Yeah.
on the public eye, especially with everybody got their phones anytime they
Mhm.
could video you what you guys are
And I don't
doing.
want to do that to him, I don't want to do
Uh,
that to him. Yeah.
Galing. I like it that the way you protect him as well. Galing.
Yeah.
But for those that are tuning in, we have Nadine Lustre. She is joining us. Now we're about to watch the story Greed. Okay, we're about to watch a trailer, and then from there, she'll be answering the question. This is the big question that everybody wants to ask. Is Nadine pregnant?
Oh my
We'll talk
God.
about that. We'll
Oh
talk
my
about that
God.
in just a bit. So keep it locked, all right? On air, about to play you her song, but online, we're about to check out the trailer of Greed. All right, we're going to check out the trailer and the question. But here's the trailer. There's two trailers. I'm going to shoot you guys the two trailers of the movie.
Sigurado ako, sulit to.
Ewan ko, mahal ng ticket.
Ang sabi-sabi, taga-probinsya daw natin ang nanalo ng loto. Malamang yung taga rito yun sa atin.
Bigyan natin si Dadong kahit konti lang. Kaibigan natin siya eh.
Pag malaman ng isa, pakimbong barangay makaalam na. Aalis na kami, kuya. Susubukan namin sa bayan o sa kahit na anong lugar.
Ano yung petsang Kunyo 24?
24, huling araw ng pagkuha sa panalo nung nakarang buwan.
Isaan niyo ako, pero hahanapin ko kayo.
Ginagawa mo dito?
Sabi ko na nandito lang kayo eh.
Kichi, ba't nawawala yung ticket? Wala dito.
Pinagdadadahan mo ba ako?
Eh di, pakita mo sa akin. Nasaan ba?
Lahat ng anghel at mga santo, hindi matatago ang ticket niyo.
Siguraduhin mo hindi ako makakawala dito.
So eerie, right? Here's the other one. Here's the other trailer. I like the way you were laughing at the end. Alam mo yung, parang
It's a
nambully ka.
deranged.
Di ba?
Yeah.
It's like the typical
Yeah.
ng bullying Nadine na parang ha 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 ha. For those that are watching us, we have Nadine. She is live, but we're about to go back on air right now and check out some more what's happening. Got to see two trailers of the movie Greed that is going to come out. Is there a premiere night for this, Nadine?
No.
So it's straight up, just straight to
Yeah.
Viva Max.
Yep.
Pero napakaganda.
We
We had Jego yesterday on this one. For you, ano role mo dito? Tell us your role and how was it when it was presented to you? What made you say yes to do this comeback project? Of course, you're coming off of your award win, di ba? And then now you're doing Greed. What got you excited for this?
Well, I mean, as you can see, it's so different from the stuff that I've done before. And well, that's what got me really excited is because it's not, it's not rom-com, it's not drama,
Mm,
it's bloody, it's a bit violent. It's really different. And you know me, I love challenges. So um, as soon as direct told me the story and gave me a copy of the script, wala na.
mm.
It's right away. I said yes, I want to do it. It's a no-brainer for me.
And then, working with Jego Loizaga, how was it working with Jego Loizaga? How was the experience? And also, medyo malalim rin ang pinagdaanan ni Jego, di ba? I mean, and you guys are sharing
Yeah.
all this moment. We had him on the show yesterday. He was saying a lot of great things about you and how you guys would talk in between takes, in between all that. So, how
Yeah.
was it working with him?
No, it was great. I mean, our roles here are, boyfriend and girlfriend in the beginning. So, um, it's it's hard. It wasn't difficult, but it's hard to work with someone na even in the beginning, like magkakapaan kayong dalawa, like you don't really connect. But with Jego kasi, it was so easy. It's like as
Mhm,
soon as Direct yells action, um, it just wala na. It just went smoothly. And the thing is, si Diego, like he's also a really good actor. He
mhm,
gives his 110% in all of the scenes. And wala talaga. If direct yells action, talagang nagsiswitch kami. Coming uh,
mhm,
with Kuya Epi as well. It's just a good, what do you call it? It's a good prod. The
mhm.
cast, like everyone's good. And it gets you inspired.
From this movie, are you going to be going back to for the rest of the year? Are you going back to television? Are you going to be doing a teleserie, or is it all just movies for the year?
Let's see. I'm good to do a series, but it's
Mm,
always the material, If the script is good, if the storyline is good, then that's the only thing you need to get me to say yes.
And then pag ganyan, I mean, if you were to do a teleserye, I mean, is it going to be what kind of character would you want if you were to design the script that you were going to get? Anong klaseng character you would portray, and who would be your co-stars if given the chance? Ooh,
I
what a
always say
question, right?
this, even to Direct Yam, I keep telling them that I want to be a psychopath in a project.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it's just really interesting. Um, yeah, maybe like an American Horror Story type project, or I don't know, like anything
Like
that's
parang ano,
mind-boggling, anything that's out of the box.
parang she's a famous celebrity, but a murderer at night. And then lahat ng, di
Parang
ba,
ganon,
ganun, no? She would
parang
kidnap a
ganon.
fan and then just,
Yeah,
take him by midnight. All right, here on the show, the mo naman, we have all out questions, just some random fun questions. Nadine,
all
when
right.
was the last time you were very happy and why?
Oh my gosh, when was the last time I was very happy and why? Oh, I think a couple of days ago when we were in Champagne.
Mhm,
No, because we obviously, like, we would do the tours of
mhm,
the champagne houses. So I love champagne, and we went to Ruinar.
mhm,
It's my favorite champagne, pretty much. So we went to the cellar,
mhm.
and it was really good. Like I had so much fun. It was very artistic. They had installations everywhere. So yeah, it's really good.
When was the last
I'm
time?
simple. Like I'm a simple girl, you know, like small things like make me happy. It's as
Simple
easy
girl that
as
goes to a champagne
eating.
cellar.
No, 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 but it's even if I just have, something that I want to eat, like a truffle
Mm.
pasta, like it's as simple as that. I'll be happy. Or even
When was the last
even
time?
fishball.
When was when was the last time you cried?
Oh my God, on the slopes.
Mm.
I was crying because si Chris kasi he kept pushing me to go down. Not pushing
Mm.
physically, but like pushing me to take it. And the thing is, like I was in the middle of the slope already, so I can't go up, obviously. The only
Mm.
way is down. Um, and so I felt so much pressure. My instructor was also there, and it was so embarrassing because kids were skiing down that slope, like 5-year-old, below 10-year-old kids were skiing down that
Mm.
slope, and I'm there crying. So it was really upsetting me that I couldn't be as brave as these kids. So I was
Mm.
getting so upset. I was getting so pressured. But then eventually I got down the slope, and then that's when I started being confident with skiing. So it was worth it. The cry was
I
worth
could
it.
I could charge that cry and the last time you got mad in the same skiing incident, right? I could put that all in there. Now, Nadine, what was the funniest chismis that you have ever heard about you na hindi naman totoo, na talagang pinipilit ng mga tao na para bang pati sa TikTok paulit-ulit na lang, and
Yeah,
what's that funny chismis na para bang, okay, what's this about?
yeah. I'm pregnant. It's always that I'm pregnant. Every year I'm freaking pregnant. I don't know why. Every year there's always chismes that I'm pregnant.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's been how many years now since like people started saying that I am. Parang 4, 5 years na yata. This is funny. Like I don't know why people are always saying that. Like it could be a different chismes, diba?
Mhm.
Could be something else. But why does it always have to be me being pregnant?
And I saw your tweet about that, kaya tawa ako ng tawa because, Jennifer Aniston got the same level of, until I think up to now, she hasn't given birth. She's been pregnant forever. People will always say she's pregnant. She's pregnant. But you know what I mean? Now, Nadine, clearly we could all see it. We could hear it from your voice that you're very, very happy. And, the journey, we've come to witness all that. Now, many are tuned in. They are looking up to you. They are listening to what you have to say. Now, for you, what's your message, your tip that you could give to people out there that were going through something right now, that heartbroken, they're trying to figure it out? Is there anything you could share with this one?
Well, I mean, I think for me, the secret, like this is what I always tell myself. Like every time I go through a challenge, it's always the secret is to just go with the flow.
Mhm.
Because, like bad things happen to us. Like all these challenges, like they come to us because we're supposed to learn something from it and we're supposed to grow from it.
Mhm.
And so, like, if there's something that's really like stressing me out or that's making me sad or that I'm when I was depressed, eventually I learned that it's just I have to go through it. There's really no way around it. You really have to go through it because that's gonna make you into a stronger person.
Mhm.
It's like steps. And in this step, there's a challenge that you have to encounter, or like there's a troll on the step that you have to kill, that you have to slay, and then you
Mhm.
move on. And then it's another challenge. It Wala, it's essential. Like these things are
Mhm.
essential for you to become the person that you're supposed to be. And
Mhm.
the thing is, like, it's so, how do I say it? Like, I love the feeling of realizing that you just went through something difficult or just went through a challenge. Na parang
Mhm.
you would look back and be like, oh yeah, I went through that. Damn, I'm good.
Mhm.
There's a, how do I say? I can't describe the feeling.
Yung parang may
It's just
feeling of accomplishment na para bang, uy,
accomplishment,
nalakpasan
exactly.
ko
Parang
yun.
success. Yeah,
Oo.
and you parang I'm always proud of myself every time I look back and I'm like I high five myself. I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
let's go. Let's do this. It's
And
really go
And
ahead. What?
what does your I mean, how does your mom and dad feel about everything now that you're so happy, you're so genuinely happy, and
I
your
have no
family,
idea.
how do they feel about it?
No, I mean, of course, those are my parents. Of course, it's my family. So they only want
Mm,
what's best for me. And I mean, they just want to see you happy. That's all.
mm,
Like, even me, like, with my friends and with the rest of my brother or my sister, it's the only thing I want for them. It makes me
mm.
happy seeing that they're happy or knowing that they're happy, you know?
And
Yeah.
sa journey na to, Nadine, April 6, 2022, at this very moment right now, what's your message to yourself? Na parang bang, yo, you gone through a lot. What are you gonna tell yourself
Yeah.
now? Like parang bang,
Proud of you. You love. I'm proud of
you
you.
know, we're
So
happy
simple.
for I know, and it's simple and it's direct to the point, and we are indeed proud of you as well. To your
Thank you.
fans, sobrang daming fans mo na nagme-message, especially when you're about to go on here, na pwede itanong mo to, pwede pag-usapan nyo to. May mga nagde-defend pa,
Chismis.
may umaaway pa sa akin, 'di
Oh
ba?
my
Pero
God.
yung mga day one fans mo, what could you say to them? And you consider your friends as well.
Yeah. I love them. I mean, I've gone through a lot, and a lot of changes, and I really appreciate that they're sticking by me no matter what. Like, no matter what
Mhm,
decision I make, no matter where I go, what I do, they're always there, and I, that's why I know that they're the real ones
mhm,
because it doesn't matter like what I mean, like they just how do I say it? The only thing they want is for my happiness.
mhm.
That's the only thing they want, my happiness. And that's how you know that these are the real people, these are your crew. This is your squad.
Mhm.
I
That they
mean,
celebrate
yeah.
every milestone that you have. They
Yeah.
applaud you, and when you reach the milestones, when you're crying, you're gonna be there. They're gonna be the first one to
Yeah.
get you, and you do the same too for
Yeah.
your friends. You know what I mean? That's why we're very
Of
thankful for you.
course.
I mean,
Yeah. I You only want what's best for the people that you love, the people that you
mhm,
care about. I mean, I just don't understand why people still have the time and the heart to hate, especially
mhm,
this time, like so many things going on. There's so much, and life is so much easier when we're all just, when we're all just cool and we love each other and we support each other. Life would be
mhm.
so much easier.
Now
But I mean,
Nadine. Elections just around the corner, without endorsing any political presidential, it's up to you, but what do you think is the quality that us Filipinos should vote for or you're looking for in a president?
definitely someone who cares about the Filipino people.
Mhm,
I mean, it's hard to find that just because, there's a lot of bad things happening in politics.
mhm,
So I just want someone who's um compassionate and someone who really would, show love to the Filipino people and someone who would care for them. Someone who
mhm,
would want the best for them, just like how I want the best for all of the people that I love. Because at the end of the
mhm,
day, we have to be working together. We can't be divided. I mean that's actually just what we have to do. We just have to stick together and help each other up.
mhm.
Yeah. That's all.
Thank you.
Someone who cares about the country.
Thank you for that. Yeah. All right, and
Yeah.
and thank you for sharing with us your time. Alam ko busy ka with all the
Yeah.
promos and you're back. You're jet lagged out. And I know you're gonna have some more interviews. Nadine, invite everybody to watch your movie, the masterpiece that is coming out. Let's see, Thursday, right? Thursday midnight, Friday to be exact, on Viva Max. Go ahead.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. April 8 na po, ipapalabas ang Grade. Sana po supportahan ninyo. Starring myself, Diego Loizaga, and Epic Kizon. This is directed by Yam Naranas. And I also want to invite everyone to the mall shows. Can you believe it? We have mall shows.
Mhm.
So April 10 will be at SM Pampanga. April 23, Fisher Mall, Malabon, and April 24, Market. So sana pong magkita-kita tayo. And again, I always say this, but I want to say it again because I'm really grateful for you guys. To everyone who watched the advanced screening, maraming salamat. I hope you guys, well, I know you guys enjoyed it, but thank you so much for supporting.
And yung mall show mo, ano yun? This is for Greed? Or is this
It's
like
for
just
Green.
for
Yeah,
you? For
it's for
Greed. So may
Green.
mall show
Sorry, it's for you.
kayo.
Gagawin ko doon.
I mean, kala
Gagawin
ko
ko
like,
doon.
Nadine Lustre live at SM Pampanga. Yung mga ganun levels, di
No.
ba? Okay.
It's for
Question
Green.
lang Curious lang ako kasi you traveled all over the world now and I'm seeing everybody's timeline going through and FYPs that they're all over the place and meeting all these people. For you, so far, Nadine, sino yung pinaka-famous person you've ever met so far, ngayon? Is there a new list that you got? I know I asked you this before, but who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Oh my God, I don't know. I haven't met anyone. I mean, I haven't seen anyone who's like a Hollywood celebrity or a singer. I met, like, I got to talk to them, no?
Mm.
Oof. I don't know. I don't know.
Or how about this? Since
I can't
everything is
think.
online, you haven't gone out in a while, di ba? Ngayon ka lang nakalabas and everybody's just opening
Yeah.
up and everything. Sino yung person na gusto mong ma-meet? You know what I mean? Like, you get excited
Oh my
about when you see
God.
them on your TikTok or on your Instagram. Parang gusto ko siyang ma-meet. Gusto ko siyang i-friend. Who's that person that you would want to be friends with?
Definitely Lady Gaga.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's my idol. She's the best. I
Mhm.
just want to
And what
shake her
would you...
hand. Like, I don't even want to ask for a photo because I know that she's busy. I know that she has a lot of stuff to do. I just want to shake her hand and tell her like how much I love her and how much she helped me during my dark
Mhm.
times. So, yeah, yun lang.
Lady Gaga. Well, Nadine, you have a great evening, okay? You have a great evening and thank
You
you on behalf of the
too. Thanks,
Monster.
everyone.
We love you and
Thanks.
take
Thanks for
care. Ano
having me.
ulam? Ano ulam tonight? What are you eating? Did you cook?
Hindi pa nga ako makain eh. My brother ordered Grab. I don't know what he ordered.
Okay, so you guys have a great dinner, okay? You and your brother and the rest of the
Yes.
family say what's up, all right? You have a great one, ladies
Thanks.
and
Thanks,
gentlemen.
guys.
Nadine Lustre, there you go. Greed is coming out. Don't forget, make this a perfect weekend plan. And thank you to Nadine, also to Diego yesterday for guesting on the show. Do catch your movie. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys learned a thing or two. We got to catch up with Nadine here on the show. Till then, for Facebook, for YouTube, and for Twitch. My name is Rico Alves. Thank you guys for watching. This has been another awesome Monster exclusive.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's Hot